Hi there guys, it's the Cartographer here, and today I'll be showing you how to do Fool's Honour. Now a fun bit of trivia about this next trial is it stops Hunt Showdown being submitted as an academic piece of work, as it flags for self-plagiarism due to its extreme similarity to another challenge known as Cut Firewood. It's almost exactly the same with almost the exact same advice. We've got 4 minutes to kill 20 enemies with headshots, and 2 of them have to be immolators, and none of them can die to fire. Sound familiar? Let's crack on. Alright then guys, so on this mission you've got a Labelle Marksman, which is quite nice. It's quite a fun little sniper. Its only problem is it reloads at the speed of slow. What we need to do to start this mission off is just to concentrate on getting your headshots off with the Labelle. You do have some immolators running around. Leave them be for now. You really need to clear deck first before you can start worrying about these immolator headshots. On this mission, it tends to be a bit slower with things spawning in, and you will regularly get to this point where there's really nothing going on except an immolator running around. That's fine. This is probably the most generous sniper trial in terms of time. A bit annoying, a bit frustrating, but not the worst thing in the world. Leave the immolators be for now. Try and get that hive as it spawns in, because it tends to turn around and then you have to wait for ages, and all you can really get is a body shot most of the time, a headshot if you're really lucky. You want this immolator to run down if possible. It happens sometimes. The other good place for it to be is sort of there-ish. Still, grunts can walk into it over there, but eventually from your shooting, the immolators will sort of work their way over to you, which is quite nice. So for the time being, just concentrate on your headshots. That's all you really want to get. And it's the same advice for shooting as I give with all the sniper trials, is first concentrate on the sort of distance, but don't really worry too much about bullet drop. So this is where you really want the immolator to be. When it starts running over to you, I don't know whether if standing where I'm standing is, more likely to get them to trigger. Once they're in the water and running at you, just wait for them to, get angry, run around, and, they'll eventually stop in sort of vague confusion. That's when you want to pipe them for the headshot. He's really running for me though, to be fair. There we go. So there's number 1. So you've got plenty of time. You want to sort of get them down towards you, preferably in the water where their flames can't really do too much. I'm pretty sure that their headshots still count as a headshot, which is pretty great. So you don't have to worry too much about things. And like I've said before, it's my same sort of order of preference for what to shoot in the head when you've got the opportunity. Sort of grunts first, hive second, then anything else. And then you're just sort of waiting for the immolators to be in a good position. It's really just sort of luck of the draw. I don't know if there's any way of waving them over or, encouraging them to come over. Sometimes when you shoot, they'll come and investigate. That's fine. Other times they won't. That's not fine. When you see them grouped up like this, you'll be really tempted to shoot, but the problem being is once you set one off, you'll set loads of them off. They'll all sort of egg each other on. They're a bad influence on each other. That can be incredibly frustrating. It's easier just to play it safe most of the time. Clear the grunts, get the grunts out of the way, and then concentrate on the immolators. Like I've said, you've got plenty of time, so don't worry too much. What you want is really 2 of those immolators to come down this ramp. It doesn't happen all the time, admittedly, but it does happen a lot of the time. If not, just try and clear the schedule for the immolators. Just get them away from any grunts. Clear the grunts as much as possible. I know that's easier said than done a lot of the time, but it will eventually happen. Get them away from barrels. They'll do this run, look confused, and then that's your opportunity to strike. It's not the worst challenge in the world. It's certainly not my favourite, but it's very doable. And, I mean, cut it fine there, dot on 0-0. It's more of a patience game whilst you're waiting for the immolators to come into the right position. I think in my 3-star run I do luckily get the 2 that run down to the dock. This one I haven't, obviously, but there are spots where there's no barrels and the grunts don't really spawn or walk. they're the ones that you want to hit. Those ones at the back, those ones at the dock, those ones slightly to the ladder and by the door on the right. It's not the worst trial in the world. It's not the worst sniper trial in the world, but it's not the easiest either. So my top tips for this one are concentrate on your headshots first, then wait around for the immolators to be in the best position, and then take it from there and hope you get lucky.